Hello everybody on YouTube. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, if you guys can please subscribe to my page and kindly give the video a thumbs like. Thank you, and I really appreciate you guys' love and support. Now, tonight's video is called The 6 Best Movies of Medellin, Colombia. And we're going to start off with the list now, okay? The first movie that we're going to be talking about is Sin Tetas No Hay Paraiso. They basically made a movie and they made a novela series, but the movie is based on a true story. It's about this mom from the city of Pereira, Colombia. She has a daughter and a son, who the son gets involved as being a sicario, a hitman, you know what I mean? And he works individually. And on the side, you have the sister that basically, you know what I mean, becomes a prepago, which is a female escort of its high-ranking class in the city of Pereira. Well, the son, you know what I mean, I'm not gonna just tell you guys the whole story, but I strongly recommend that you guys watch this movie. It's called Sin Tetas No Hay Paraiso, and the movie is strongly recommended. I give it from 1 through a 10, I give it a straight out 10. Okay? Now, the second movie that we're going to be talking about tonight is called Sumas y Restas. This movie, it's one of a kind and it's one of its class. For the simple fact that from what I rated from 1 through 10, I give it a straight out 10. Okay? This is what, you know what I mean, we're still living in las comunas de Medellin and in different parts of Colombia like Cali and Medellin and somewhat in Bogota, but the heart of the Sicario movement is more in Medellin and in Cali. Okay? Now, the movie is based on what, you know what I mean, what goes on every day in the city of Medellin and in Cali, and honestly the truth, I guarantee you guys are gonna really like it. It's called Sumas y Restas. Okay? Now, the third movie that I'm gonna strongly recommend is called En Coma. En Coma is a really good movie that was filmed in the city of Medellin, Colombia. And the movie itself, from 1 through a 10, like I said, I give it a straight out 10 for the simple fact that it's nothing but adrenaline rush. And what you're going to see in that movie, those are the type of movies that you don't even want to get up to take a piss. You know what I mean? That's how good of a movie it is. Now, for the most part, it's just about the life and las comunas de Medellin and how things operate from day to day in the city of Medellin. Now, I strongly recommend that you guys look it up. Once I'm done with doing the preview here, the list or whatever, I'm going to put the list of movies on the video below. So for you guys to watch them and really enjoy yourselves. Okay? Now, number 4 is called Silencio en El Paraiso. This movie is based on a true story. Back in the days, you know what I mean, I'm talking about maybe 1993, 1994, around that time. Las Madres de la Candelaria are the moms that are suffering, that basically what they would do is to justify, you know what I mean, the soldiers would justify murders or whatever, you know what I mean, and collect funds from the Colombian government. What they would do is that they would offer these young guys jobs in fincas and offer them all types of money. And what they would do is that they would take them out of the city, okay, far, far out, you know what I mean, and they would dress them up as guerrilleros. They would dress them up as guerrilleros and execute them on sight. Now, they would do this to collect funds from the Colombian government, okay? And most of the things that you're going to see in this movie are based on a true story. This is the real deal, okay? These movies, take the time, pay attention to them. I rate this movie from 10 to 11, easy. Easy. For the simple fact that what you're seeing in this movie is the real deal. This is not, you know what I mean, just some Hollywood film off the street. No, these are real videos that I'm talking about right now, okay? Now, number 5. La Vendedora de Rosas is a very good movie, even though it was filmed in 1997. And most of the scenes that you're going to see here, they're more brutal. But since you know what I mean, they wanted to kind of like, you know what I mean, not bring so much harsh to the video and kind of like, you know what I mean, diminish, you know what I mean, what really goes on. Because if they were to really put on what goes on, I mean, it's just, the graphics are just too hard. So they kind of had to kind of, you know what I mean, ease down on them a bit. But the movie itself wins a 10 straight out. It's funny, it's very realistic, and when you're watching the movie, you kind of get a sense that you want to kind of cry, you get emotional. And these are the type of movies that really reach out and grab you. You know what I mean? And what you're about to see in La Vendedora de Rosas is the real deal. I strongly recommend it. And La Vendedora de Rosas, she's a good friend of mine. You know what I mean? She's a good person. She has a big heart. She was born in the city of Medellin, in Equita. She was incarcerated in La Pedregal. She was released, you know what I mean, a couple of years ago. And honestly, she's a good person who was just caught up at the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, if you guys are really wanting to see really good movies, trust me, this list is unstoppable. Now, another movie that I'm going to rate, you know what I mean, this is the last one. This one's called La Virgen de los Sicarios. La Virgen de los Sicarios, this is something that goes on in la comunas de Medellin and in Cali in general every day. Back in the days, it was way more stronger than what it is now. And just the life being out there in Medellin is just way different. You know what I mean? You don't really get to see a lot of the stuff that you used to see back then. Back then, it was a little bit way more harsher. Now, you know what I mean, it still happens, but it's kind of more calmed down than what it used to be. But, you know what I mean, don't get things screwed up either. You know what I mean? People are still active. People are still out there doing their thing. And, you know what I mean, 187 on site, you know what I mean? But for the most part, they're more controlled. And when they go out and do these type of things, it's because it's a must, or you just messed up, or something like that. But I'm not really going to get into this type of situation. I'm just giving you guys the good movies here. And honestly, true, I'm done with the list. If you guys really enjoy the video, if you guys can please subscribe to my page, kindly give the video a thumbs like. And thank you guys for your love and support. Good night. Sweet dreams. Bye-bye, everyone.